Using relative formula mass to find percentage composition. After learning how to calculate the relative formula mass, we'll use it to calculate the percentage composition on page 179. As long as we know the relative formula mass of a compound, we can easily obtain the percentage by mass of any part of it. So we have a compound, we calculate its relative formula mass, then using it, we can calculate the percentage of any element found in this compound. The first example we'll be taking to see how to use the relative formula mass to obtain the percentage of the element found in this compound is copper oxide, CuO. We're given the relative atomic masses for copper and oxide, for each the copper and oxygen. So for oxygen it's 16 and for copper it's 64. We'll start with the relative formula mass. We have one atom of copper, so 64 times 1 equals to 64. Also we have one atom of oxygen, so it's 16 times 1 equals 16. So the relative formula mass of copper oxide is 64 plus 16, which is equals to 80. 80 is the relative formula mass of copper oxide. Now we want to calculate the percentage of copper alone. Copper oxide contains copper and oxygen. We want to find the percentage of copper only. Copper has an atomic mass of 64. So to calculate the percentage of copper, we will take the atomic mass of copper, which is 64, and divide it by the relative formula mass of the whole compound and then multiply it by 100. So 64 divided by 80 times 100 is equals to 80%. So 80% is the percentage of copper. And since now we know that copper is 80%, we can consequently know that oxygen is 20%. So these are the steps to find the percentage of any element in a compound. First, we find the relative formula mass using the relative atomic mass, and then we find the percentage of the element we want.